The lights down, turn the lights down, and just put this on. It's right behind you. Johan.
There's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land.
He can't even believe it. He's like, wait, oh my God, you're not showing me these clips of Julius Malemo, the communist leader, calling for the mass red rumming of white people, are you? Yes, he is.
No permission from you, from the president, from no one. We don't care. We can do whatever you want to do. Who are you to tell us?
This is unbelievable. The video goes on for literally almost 4 minutes. And as you can see from his reaction, he is extremely uncomfortable. He doesn't even want to look at the screen and have the world know what it is that's happening in his country under his leadership. Here's just a small sample of the reaction from the Operation Mockingbird media, where it was literally the top story on every show, every hour throughout the afternoon and in the evening.
To the dramatic scene in the Oval Office today, the tense confrontation, President Trump ambushing the president of South Africa.
Up next, another Oval Office meltdown, President Trump ambushing the president of South Africa.
That's the key word, ambush. They all got the memo.
President Trump is being accused of conducting something of a diplomatic ambush of South Africa's president in the Oval Office.
To be with you, I'm Katie Tur. President Trump orchestrated another Oval Office ambush today.
Today, Donald Trump meeting with the president of South Africa and attempting to ambush and humiliate that leader.
Well, you get the point.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Plus Rich Cotton. I'm hoping this is going to be an actual quick one. This is just a follow-up to yesterday's video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out right here. Little link up in the corner for you. Go check it out. This is just in response to the media's response to Trump calling the South African president out. Because the media propaganda machine has already spun up and has been telling you that white genocide, ethnic cleansing, the targeting of white farmers for race is not happening. It's not real. It's misinformation. It's somehow happening, but like it's really not happening. And they had all these excuses. The first thing they do is post all of their same thing, like you just saw Mark Dice point out. And of course, sources will be in the description, guys. Links will be down there for Mark Dice's video and for any other video that you see in here that I use. We're going to check out a Fleckus clip as well. Fleckus will be in the description as well if you want to check it out. So, with that said, the media came out and immediately said, unfounded claims of white genocide. This isn't true. Trump is somehow being hyperbolic about the situation. He doesn't understand what's really happening, when he clearly was just asking the South African president to explain the video that he's showing and explain about all the farmer deaths that have happened for white people being murdered in the most horrific, disgusting, cruel ways imaginable because they're white and because they hold land that someone's ancestors maybe used to own back then. I'm sure they don't even know. Regardless, they came out with a full front of propaganda to help the South African president continue his ethnic cleansing of white farmers in South Africa. Remember, we showed you this video, the Kill the Boer video, in which they claim doesn't actually mean what it says. They're literally wearing t-shirts, guys, that on the front say Kill the Boer, and on the back it says Take the Land. Remember?
And then we have a chant at a rally where everyone's yelling Kill the Boer, which means kill the white farmer. So that seems pretty cut and dry. Pretty cut and dry.
So, according to the media, as they just tried to tell you, what you just heard and what you just saw actually doesn't mean what they're saying and what they're doing and what they're chanting. That's not it. It's actually about old anti-apartheid. It's basically a safe. It's wade in the water. It's the same thing, but for South Africans. That's what it is. It's wade in the water, but kill the white people, kill the white farmer, kill the Dutch settlers, kill them and take their land. But that doesn't actually mean that, though, guys. What you're seeing, you're actually not seeing. The reality is not the reality. There's context. There's so much nuance to it. It's about old apartheid and these poor ancestors that deserve it. Now, so they have to run out the full gamut of propaganda. The ambush, they all say the same exact phrase. The word of the week is ambush. Trump ambush, ambush, ambush. Then they hit you with the land confiscation that Trump talks about. He's misleading on land confiscation. Check out the Google search. If you just Google search Trump on land confiscation in South Africa, don't even put in there, my God, if you put in there Trump misleads on, you'll get just negative article after negative article. Just look up Trump on land confiscation in South Africa, and you are going to see what you're seeing in front of you right now, a gigantic list of things that are saying, nope, that's not true. It's actually this. It's actually not that bad. It's actually, and then South African officials coming out after that ambush saying, we reject that premise that we're taking land. We're not taking land. That's crazy. And then they wrote that letter. Remember, the left came out before that even happened and said, whenever they took the settlers in from South Africa, the refugees, they said, this stuff isn't really happening. Trump is crazy. They're actually not doing it. The one stat that you're going to hear it from The View and everyone else. They're going to tell you that in a certain period of time, there was 1,000 whatever white farmers murdered. And it only makes up 1% of all murders in South Africa. South Africa is a hellhole third world country, basically, okay? It's the best third world country Africa has to offer, pretty much, for the most part. And as far as how it communicates and deals imports and exports with the rest of the world is kind of what I mean by that. Not GDP related or anything like that. But for the most part, this place is a ravenous shithole of murderers and crime and nonsense. Okay. With that said, they want to make the claim only 1% of all the murders in South Africa during this time period was white farmers. Ergo, that's not genocide. Like there's a specific number that you have to reach for it to be a genocide. I don't know. Tell me what the number is. It's ethnic cleansing, whatever way you want to call it. It's the reason that they're taking the land. It's the reason that they're killing the people is the problem. It's because they're white. If it was black farmers, are they going to kill the black farmers and confiscate the land with no compensation? Is that what they're going to do? I don't think so. And you know how I know that? Because I don't know why Trump didn't show this to Ramaphosa whenever he was there. He really should have done it. Listen to this. Ramaphosa in South Africa has rejected the claims of land confiscation. Do you want to hear it straight from the president of South Africa's mouth? Here you go.
Here's the president talking about taking white farmers' land and not paying them for it.
The question of land, the land of our forefathers and our foremothers must return to our people without any fail and without any payment of compensation. And it must happen now.
So it's not really, hyperbole. Mm-hmm. We need to take the land without compensation now.
Tomorrow.
So there you go right there. Just to make it clear for yourself, the South African government is saying land confiscation. And do you see how our media, our propaganda, puts land confiscation, confiscating land in quotes, like it's not a real thing? Confiscation? That's not happening. You just heard the president of South Africa tell you, our ancestors had land. It's occupied by white farmers. We're going to take the land back now without compensation. And then the media and propaganda spins up and goes, Trump's wrong. Trump misleads on land. Dude, so we're basically at the point where kill the Boer and take their land doesn't actually mean kill the Boer, take the land. Yes, there's nuance to that. The president of South Africa saying we're going to take the land without compensation actually doesn't mean they're confiscating land, guys. It means something else. There's more nuance, dude. Stop taking our exact words that we're using like as how we feel. Stop using what we say and what we do as, a cudgel against us, guys. Can't you just understand that we're mad about something that had nothing to do with us? And our ancestors got ripped off somehow, even though they were just playing in dirt and not doing shit with the land 1,000 years ago when the Dutch and Germans showed up. And then they said, hey, what you doing with this stuff? I'm going to build some stuff. You want a job? Here, I'll pay you. Yeah, that's sure they had slaves, whatever. I'm making it rosy and nice. I don't really give a shit. The point is you weren't doing nothing with the land. They made it nice. Now 1,000 years later, once it's nice, it's irrigated, it's ready for a farm. Now you want to kill the white people and take the land back with no compensation after they put all of their hard work, all their time, all their energy, and generational families have lived there and have farmed this land. Now you want to take it and I'm sure drive it straight into the dirt and do nothing, starve yourselves, and destroy your country, because that's what happened in Rhodesia/Zimbabwe. I kind of expect a similar result here in South Africa. But I just want to bring you back to ambush, confiscating land in quotation marks. That's not really happening. What they're saying isn't actually what they're saying. What you're seeing isn't actually what you're seeing. And please believe us, we're the media, we're educated. Look at my degree. Don't I make sense? Right, right, right? No, you don't. You're dog shit. You suck. You're This is ridiculous. This is propaganda. That's what I'm here for. Talk to us in the comments about it. I'm going to end the video here, man. I promised a quick one. We did a quick one. It's just a follow-up. It is what it is. These people are dog shit, and that's why I do what I do every day. That's why I'm doing this stuff, and I hope to get some more support. The artwork will change soon. I change the artwork all the time, guys. Links will be down in the description, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for talking every day, Rich Cotton. Well, hopefully I get some more people to come talk to you, brother. Although I did forget to drill their whole stat, the views, whole thing. It's only 1% of all the murders, guys, so it's not a big deal. Just because the white population in South Africa is nothing and very, 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 very small, and there's only a very small amount of white people and white farmers in South Africa, doesn't make it less bad to target white farmers, kill them, to steal their land, give them nothing, torture them, string their families up, rape their children, kill them because they're white. And doing it because are there black farmers that get killed? Yes, sure there are, but it's not being done the same way that it's being done to the white people. And there's absolute proof of it. The families are here. The pages are there. Now that the media called out one of the pieces of paper that Trump had a murder from the Congo in it. So that changes everything, right, guys? These people are evil, disgusting, globalist, communist, Marxist